Hi, my name is Alisa Martynova, and today I'm very happy to be able to present you my project Nowhere Near. It started almost 4 years ago in Florence as a part of a school project, then slowly developed into a documentary series about African migration in Italy. Most of my pictures were taken in Tuscany. I tried to embrace different stories of migration, like political refugees, students, workers, family reunions, people coming from numerous countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Côte d'Ivoire, Gabon. I spent a long time talking to migrants, trying to embody the feeling they held inside. Obviously, there was not just one, but an enormous set of different, often contradictory feelings, like feeling lost, powerful, decisive, vulnerable, desperate, betrayed. And this actually was a hard time with the project. I didn't want to touch painful strings too much. So, for example, we talked about their memories from back home. One of the guys brought these 2 rings of his grandfather with him to show and to photograph. In order to somehow define the stylistic approach, I usually look for metaphors that help me to represent the subject. For this matter, I found the metaphor of outer space. It is commonly associated with limbo and feeling lost. So I started the research and bumped into a discovery of hypervelocity stars. These stars are usually trapped orbiting around the event horizon of black holes. When 2 galaxies collide, the 2 black holes in their centers interact in a way that flings away orbiting stars out of the merged galaxy at super high speeds so they can escape the galaxy entirely. Here you can see a picture of a desert rose. Another name for it is selenite rose or moonstone. It is a particular crystal that forms in arid sandy conditions. It comes from countries such as Tunisia, Libya, Morocco. Here it looks like a meteorite or a piece of a star suspended somewhere in the galaxy. The sea obviously is one of the most common ways for migrants to come to Italy. I was also working a lot with the unconscious, and some of the landscapes were inspired by the environments that the subjects saw in their dreams. The sea turned out to be a common element in recurring dreams. Here you can see a contact sheet from one of the portrait sessions. You can very easily notice that the position of the camera doesn't change too much. While shooting, I try to carefully create a frame, the light, the setting, and then I let the subject move in it freely. I try to slow down the pace and capture the tiniest movement. On this picture, Rowena made a move to stretch her neck because it hurt from long sitting, and then we developed it into a photograph because it was simply beautiful. There's a lot of red in the series. I tried to draw together a traditional and cosmological theme. In African cultures, red is often the primordial color that stands for blood, danger, but also energy. Some of the unbound stars that manage to escape their galaxies turn red because of aging. Here's the portrait of Dora, who is a design student coming to Florence from Gabon. She often told me that she wanted to go back to her country after graduation because she likes lifestyle and life in general more in her home country. Mahamadou is half Senegalese, half Gambian, and he fled his country because of the political persecution. He was a politically active student and was chased after participating in a university manifestation. Right now he lives and works in Florence with a long-term work contract. My intention was to use landscapes as mirrors for the inner state of a person. For example, in romantic poetry, weather conditions and nature conveyed the atmosphere of human thought. I guess in my project, it is the atmosphere of human feeling. Angela and Gaia are schoolmates from Livorno, Italy. Both of them are of Nigerian origin. One of the girls came to Italy with her parents when she was little. The other one is here for about 3 years. The fun fact is that after our photo session, they became inseparable friends. Here again you can see a contact sheet from the session with Clayton, a guy who after coming to Italy discovered his passion for traditional African dances. And this is really a perfect example of collaboration between the subject and the photographer. Once the setting was ready, I asked Clayton to perform one of his dances, and he's really a marvelous dancer. Right now, he's setting up a dance school in Florence, welcoming children and adults. His dream is to teach a European to move as freely as a guy from Africa. This picture was a complete surprise. I was photographing rocks on the Tuscan seacoast, and then, after coming back home and looking through the photographs, I noticed that one of the rocks resembled the human face. Blessing, the girl in the photograph, helped me a lot in the research for the project. She told me that she used to have strange and colorful dreams like red rivers and dark forests, and some of my landscapes came from those visions. And here we come to the last slide. Thank you very much for your attention and for this precious opportunity to share the behind the scenes story of Nowhere Near, a tale about dreams, migration, and stars.